What's up everyone and welcome back to Pokemon Christmas, the Johto Legacy. In the last episode, we took down the second gym leader here in Azalea Town, and that was of course Bugsy, the bug walking master himself, or the walking bug Pokemon encyclopedia, I guess. Either way, he was not very tough. We took him down lickety-splickety and also got ourselves a brand new Pokemon, as at the very end of the last episode, or I think actually at the beginning of the last episode, we got this very special shiny Pikachu here named Sparky, and after popular demand, I actually decided to train him up all the way to level 17 because the rest of our team members, Vixen and Beetle, are actually really high levels. So level 21 for Vixen. Then we have Lenny and Barry chilling, and then of course we have Beetle at level 20 now, who just evolved at the end of the last episode into a Curlius. So today we're actually going to be going through the Azalea Forest, or whatever this place is called. Honestly, I don't even remember the name of this place because I haven't been here in so long, but try not to get lost in the woods, be careful. Oh, what do you gotta say, Grandma? You won't get far in the woods unless you can cut down small trees. Oh, is that so? Well, maybe we can cut down small trees, but I know that if you can cut down small trees, you should definitely leave a like on this video. Eh? You didn't like that one? Okay. My like things are getting worse every time, but the point is, if you do enjoy the content and enjoy the series on the channel and want to see some more, then leave a like. That's what I'm trying to say. But anyway, we're gonna get right started with it. So we've got Sparky the Pikachu out first. You can see he's even got the little glitter from when from being a shiny Pokemon, not from when he was one, because I guess he's kind of still is one. But I've actually been thinking about Sparky and adding him to the team, and so I decided to just go ahead and do a little bit of training outside of the Union Cave, and fought a bunch of Spearows there, and pretty much just got a bunch of levels. Like, it took a little while, but with speed up, it really wasn't that difficult. So since a lot of people had been asking me to train up my Pokemon, you know, I can actually do that now, finally. In other games, I feel like I'm just way too lazy, and training up Pokemon can be really, really slow. But when you got a button like this, where the battles go super quick, it can be a little bit more tolerable. So I don't really mind training as much, I guess, in these games, as opposed to other Pokemon games where there's no speed up button, which is usually why I'm pretty under-leveled in all my playthroughs. I know a lot of people always tell me to train up, and I don't know, I usually never do, but I guess I decided to do it this time because we really only had 2 Pokemon, so now at least we have 3 that can battle. We got Sparky, Beetle, and Vixen. Now, of course, they all have their names all spelled differently. Some of them are uppercase, some of them are lowercase. I don't really know why that is. I like to be uniform, but I couldn't keep it that way. However, this guy seems to be keeping it uniform with his little bandana, and I don't know what he's wearing, honestly. Hey, I heard you saved all those Delibird back in Azalea. As a token of my appreciation, I want you to have this HM. Yeah! It's number 1, baby! Because that's what we are, number 1. I don't know why it's cut, because I feel like if you were number 1, I don't think you'd be cutting anything. Unless you somehow became just the best tree cutter on Earth, and then you were the one that had to cut down all the trees for everything that trees are used for. Man, trees are used for a lot of things, aren't they? But anyway, now that we have this HM and we defeated Bugsy last episode, we can actually use the HM for cut outside of battle, which means that we can get out of this forest here. But there's a whole other area over here that I kind of want to explore, because usually there's this little Farfetch puzzle going on, and I feel like it's kind of gone in this game, because the guy normally asks you to, oh, well, I guess there's trainers, huh? The bugs won't come out and play with me in their place. You know what? I won't play with you, boy, but I will say, have yourself a happy new year, because that's right, I know for a lot of people, this is going to be my very first video of 2016. It might, for most people, I feel like, be the last video of 2015. Wait, did I say 15 or 16? Because I meant to say the first one of 16 and the last one of 15, because today is New Year's Eve, at least here in America, and I'm pretty excited because I just love when a new year starts. Like, you always, I don't know why, I guess I never really do anything, but I never also, like, commit to it. But a lot of people always make these New Year's resolutions, and they're like, hey, this year I'm gonna do this, or be this way, or try to work on this on my life. I don't know, but I never really try to do that, I guess because, well, one, I don't really, I mean, obviously there's always things you could change about yourself for the better, but I feel like I can never really commit to a certain thing. Like last year I was really committed to working out and getting back in shape and fit, and maybe even buff, who knows down the line, but I never actually committed to it. So I was wondering if you guys had any Christmas, New Year's Eve resolutions for this year. Let me know in the comments, because I'm really interested. As always, I always mention I'm really into holidays, and this might actually be the last official episode, by the way, of Pokemon Christmas, because I think after this episode, I'm gonna kind of rebrand the series in a way into Pokemon Johto Journeys, because we're kind of playing a game with 2 titles, I guess, and I feel like the Christmas part is a little bit over. Well, it's gonna keep on going throughout the whole game. The whole game is like winter themed, which is why someone did tell me to call it Pokemon Winter instead of Pokemon Christmas, but I kind of like the name, the Pokemon Christmas name. Plus, since the holidays were still going on, you know, now that New Year's is over, I feel like the holiday season is finally donezo. So now we can move on to other things like Johto Legacy. And hey, it's a glowing moss-covered rock. Expose a Pokemon to it? Sure, why not? I mean, it's not like any of our Pokemon really want to be exposed to it, but I guess you can get yourself a Leafeon in this game. I was not aware of this fact. Huh. Well, that's interesting. I guess there might be an Icy Rock, or there should be an Icy Rock somewhere around here as well. So see, usually you play this little mini game with a bunch of Farfetch. I mean, I'm sure if you guys have played the originals or even Heart Gold Soul Silver, they have it in there. So you know exactly what I'm talking about. But it seems like in this game, they just decided to scrap all of it. I'm not really sure why, but okay. I mean, we got the HM for cut, so let's just get out of here now. I just really, man, I hate this. Not having repels really sucks, guys. If you're coming out into the forest, make sure you pack your repels, man, because it's gonna suck. But one other thing that I noticed I've had for quite a while and never put on anyone is the Exp Share. So we're gonna go ahead and put that on Barry Allen himself, the Flash, with no hands, and then we're also gonna go ahead and teach someone Cut. It would be pretty funny if Uber could learn Cut, but sadly he can't. Vixen, however, can, so we're gonna, I guess, teach it to her. But what move will we get rid of? I don't even know what moves I have, to be honest. Quick Attack Leer, Smokescreen, and Ember. I guess I'll get rid of Smokescreen. I don't know. I don't really see the usefulness of either of them all that much, at least in the main game. Obviously, I know what they do, but I'm just saying, man, like, I don't really ever use those moves all that much, unless it's like a really tough battle, and I'm like, okay, I think I might need a little bit of luck, so let's go ahead and Smokescreen it up. Ilex Forest Shrine. It's in honor of the Forest Protector, which of course we know is Celebi, but nowhere to be found, so not sure what Celebi's up around this time of year. Maybe he's off on vacation. I don't know. Maybe he went to Hawaii. Have you heard of the legendary Pokemon that lives in these woods? I was just talking about him, so hey, I guess we must be soulmates, aren't we? Who are you? Last Sarah? So nice that I can know your name even without asking, you see? Just because getting in a Pokemon battle, for some reason you know their names. It's like, I don't know how that exactly works, you know? But then again, I don't really like to question these kinds of things. Somehow Pikachu survives that confusion, which means that we're going to take out Butterfree. Nice. Alright, Sparky's not doing too bad. We have a lot of really cool Pokemon now. Like, I'm kind of trying to use Pokemon that I've never quite used before in this playthrough. I mean, obviously, Curlia so far is not one of them because I have had plenty of Curlias in the past. But, well, I had two, I think. I had a Gardevoir at one point, and then a Gallade at another point. Ilex Forest is so overgrown with trees that you can't see the sky. Please watch out for items that may have been dropped. What? What does that mean? Like, items dropped from the sky? Do, like, planes go over this place a lot, or what? Why would they even feel the need to point that out in a sign? Hello, I am Movetuda. I may teach Megahorn. Yes, I want the Megahorn. Oh, wait, what? You kidding me, bro? I don't have heart scales. That sucks. So, I guess Move Tutor, along with a lot of other stuff, has been updated to the newer generation stuff. Like, the newer, what is it called? Mechanics of the new Pokemon games. Even though this is an old school, like, Pokemon Gold or what, I don't actually know what game this is. I keep mentioning Gold because it always comes to my mind, but it could very well be Silver or even Crystal for that matter. I mean, Crystal did have the animated sprites though, so don't think we're playing that one. But then again, I guess you could always just put in regular sprites even in the animated. Anyway, the mechanics of the game have been kind of updated, so there's a lot of things. Like, I think we taught Wooper Ice Punch, didn't we? And somehow we still have the TMs, so maybe TMs are reusable in this game. And hey, we found a Super Potion, which is exactly what I was hoping to find, since Sparky is a little bit dead right now, I gotta say. Well, not a little bit, kind of a lot of bit. He's at like 3 HP or something, so finally we have a potion and heal him right up. And keep going through here, I guess, through good old whatever this place is called. It's Ilex Forest, that's what it is. Why did I call it Azalea Forest? I don't know, usually in Pokemon they're kind of lazy, so they're like, you know what, we got a town near forest, let's just name the forest after the town. Who really cares, right? I think most towns suffer from that syndrome, but for some reason Ilex Forest has its own really cool name. And I always really liked the name Ilex, because I was like, I don't really know what that means, you know? I don't really know what any of the names in Pokemon means. They always have names based off of certain things in every region, like in Unova, everything was named after clouds, I think. There was Accumula Town, Nimbus something, Stratus City, I don't know. All of them had like kind of cloud names. And I think all the other Pokemon names also have kind of themed names in all their cities as well. Like I think Kanto was all about colors, like, you know, they had Cerulean, Pewter, even Palette Town, you know, the color palette. So I thought that was pretty cool. And then I don't know how Johto works. Johto's kind of weird, isn't it? And then they have all the Pokemon professors being named after trees. Like, Pokemon is just really cool if you really think about it. All the namesings and all the things, like, everything has a lot of thought put into it. Sometimes you might think, you know, they see this Pokemon, they're like, you know, it kind of looks like a starfish, but I'm thinking about me right now, so I'm going to name this thing Starmie. That's how I feel like they name Pokemon, but other times there's some Pokemon where you're like, dang, this name is actually really cool, like the way that they thought of the name origins and stuff like that. I mean, you can look it all up on Bulbapedia. Any Pokemon you look up and it has a bunch of trivia and stuff listed under it, so if you've never used that website for some reason, I don't know where you've been living, because it's kind of been like the main source for Pokemon stuff for a while, so at least I think so. I don't know, I think probably, yeah, people use Bulbapedia more than they use the actual Pokemon website, because the actual Pokemon website's not really set up too great. But this person somehow had a level 12 Bayleaf. Not sure how you managed to get that one, buddy, because it seems a little bit weird. I guess Last Melody must be riding like that Faulkner train, because she had that, or he had that Pidgeotto that was like level 12 as well, so literally the same thing here. Somehow they keep getting these unevolved Pokemon that have like super duper, or well, they're evolved, but they're really low level. That's what I meant to say. Darn, even that battle didn't warm me up. Ooh, I know how to warm you up, girl. You looking to warm up? No? Okay, I guess you could have worn something warmer today. I mean, I was just offering hugs. I don't know what you were talking about, because hugs are pretty great, especially after you have a rough night like last night. Man, not a good time. Tried to record some Mario Maker. Things did not go my way. I don't have a good time when it comes to playing Mario Maker, but hopefully, you know, I can bring that back, because that's a series that I really want to do more of in the upcoming next year, you know. And that's kind of my New Year's thing. Like, I really want to try starting playing new games, because I feel like last year I did the same thing, but I never actually started playing all that many, like, different games aside from Pokemon. I always said I would, but I never really committed to it, so I think this time commitment is definitely going to be the hardest part about it, is actually sticking to uploading other stuff. And then, I don't know, at least Mario Maker, like a lot of people seem to be really enjoying it, so I'm definitely going to keep doing that, as well as Minecraft. And then, of course, Pokemon, we're going to have that in there, so yeah, look forward, man. It's going to be a cool year. I actually have a whole video going out later on. I'm going to try to work on one of my year in review, and then at the end, I just kind of want to talk about, like, what's coming up, I guess. I don't know, like an update. I haven't really done an update or Mo show in a while, so just a little vlog for you guys, I guess. So you look out for that soon. I don't know. I'm trying to get my thoughts together as I'm making this video too, which is kind of weird. Like, when am I even getting that done? Because I just realized it's December 31st right now, bro. It is literally New Year's Eve. So this video that I was thinking of making, at least, like this year in rewind review thing, should have probably been done a while ago. It might be a little bit late. But as I try to cough my guts out again, I don't know why that keeps happening. I think it's just the weather. Usually around this time of year, I tend to get pretty sick. I mean, I'm sure you guys that have been around for a while know about this, but somehow every year, mysteriously, MunchingOrange gets sick. He gets nasally, he gets coffee, and it just sucks. It's not a good time, but usually I can at least keep uploading through it because it's never really that bad. Just like I can keep powering through this guy's many hordes of Spearows. Why have I not been speeding this up? Because that was the most boring battle I think I've ever had. Wait a second. We're almost in Goldenrod City already. Holy crap, I've just realized. We're already almost in Goldenrod City, dude. We're only on like episode 5, and we're basically gonna be at the 3rd gym already. That is pretty insane, just how quickly this game can go by, like the older school Pokemon games. I guess some of the new school games are also kind of short like that, but it's mostly in a playthrough, like, because nowadays, I guess I'm doing average like 20-something minute episodes, whereas back in the day when I think I did one, what game did I do even? I know I did one of them, Gold, Silver, or Crystal, one of the 3. The point is, back when I did it, the parts that I did on average were like 15 minutes, so I would get a lot less done every episode. Thankfully nowadays, you know, YouTube doesn't have a limit anymore. That used to be an issue. I can't even remember. I can't even believe that that was once a thing. Like one time long ago, you could only upload like 15 minutes on YouTube, which it makes sense just for like saving space, I guess, or something like that, but in the long run, man, you gotta have some long videos up there. Like, some people like short videos, some people like long videos, some people like dying to Diglett. That's cool too. I don't know how I didn't see that coming, to be honest, but at least that means that Beetle gets to come out as a Curlia for probably one of the first times. I mean, she has a little bit of experience, so I'm gonna assume you were in a couple of battles, weren't you, Beetle? You were already in a few Digletts roughing you up, or whatever. Alright, Ian, move along, man. There's nothing to see here. Just her little Diglett is dead now, so No one wants to see that. My Pikachu's kind of dead too, so I guess I'm, what's it called? Being a little bit hypocritical right now, judging him for having a dead Pokemon, and mine is kind of dead too. And disabled. Great. I love me some Drowsy, man. Very weird Pokemon, and it always just tries to do the creepiest things. Like, it doesn't ever really try to attack you. It goes for like Dream Eater and other weird things like Dream Eater. It's really the only weird move that I could think of. But right now, Barry is learning Slam, which is one of the only moves I could actually give him, considering he has no hands or anything. Like, I feel like Wooper could at least slam into you, you know, just run up with his little legs and then, boom, give you a headbutt. Then again, that would kind of be more like a headbutt. It wouldn't really be a slam, would it? A grand slam, baby. There goes Ralts. Why are these Pokemon so low level, dude? Like, literally, even Barry himself could probably handle these at this point. He's got Slam, dude. He's got to be able to handle this, right? Are you kidding me, Barry? All right, Barry. Yeah, I know you're the Flash, so I'm going to go for Ice Punch because the Flash has nothing to do with ice. I mean, I guess he's got Captain Cold, so here you go. A Captain Cold punch right to the face. Bam, wham. Thank you, ma'am. Hit me with that water gun. That didn't rhyme, but it's okay because Barry actually managed to take down a Pokemon. And now he's going to take down another one. Oh no, never mind. I forgot. You're a grass type, dude. Alright guys, I'm not doing too hot today. I guess I'm not just really thinking too much. I've just been talking about whatever. I mean, it's kind of the usual how it goes in Pokemon nowadays. Take on a route, talk about stuff, beat up some Bulbasaurs. Kind of how it goes nowadays. Wow. We really didn't get the level 22 from that. That's the one thing. I don't know, man. That EXP bar is always super deceiving, especially in these old school graphics. That EXP bar always looks like you're about to get that level up, and then it just leaves you like with nothing. So I don't know. But apparently this guy has got an egg for us. So here we go. We got an egg. That's it. That's where we're going apparently. We told Professor Elm about that egg, and he was pretty excited by that. You should keep him informed on the egg. So, should I raise a Pokemon for you? I'm okay, Grandma. Pretty good. I like your Pikachu poster, though. That's pretty sick. Wait, this is a real PC? Huh? Okay. Well, the only Pokemon we got in there is Sandshrew. Not sure when I caught that, but we got one in there. That's all that matters. So let's go over here and find out that there's no Pokemon at all. What is up with you guys? Business is not going too well in the winter, is it? Huh. Mr. Policeman. Yep, I see nothing wrong today. You be good and stay out of trouble. Because that's exactly what a regular policeman would do. I guess to a little kid they might say that, but I don't know. I haven't been a kid for a while, so I don't even know, when I was a kid, for some reason I've like always been more scared, I guess, of police than feeling safe. That's kind of a thing that everyone experiences, I feel like. But even when I was a kid, I don't know, I feel like when you're a kid, you should probably look up to police and be like, wow, that's so cool. They're like keeping order and stuff and totally not killing people on the streets, you know? So, I don't know. Cops are kind of weird, right? I'm a little bit scared of them sometimes. Have you heard of Wonder Trade? It's a new thing at the Global Terminal. You see in one half of your Pokemon and get a totally random one back. You should try it out. Well, I didn't know Wonder Trade was in this game, but apparently it is. So let's go to the GTS and check it out. Wait, what? This is a Pokemon Center too? Huh? It said GTS outside, so I was pretty confused for a second, but I guess it doubles as the Trade Center and also a Pokemon Center. Wait, what does the GTS even stand for? Global Trade, and then what's the S for? Global Trade Station? Global Trade Service? Global Trade something? Hello, I am the narrator. So finally, we have found this guy, and that means that Beetle can have his real name. There we go. We gave Lenny his real name now too. The guy says that it's a better name than before because now it actually has the right capitalization. This guy here is the move deleter, which means that we can get, you know, Flash off of Barry and whatever else TM we gave to Vixen. Cut, I guess. I don't know what these ladies are all about though. The battle machine is being adjusted. What about you? Is that GTS up? Are you kidding me, lady? Come on, man. So where is this Wonder Trade that the girl was talking about? Is it this over here? Hello? Welcome to the Global Terminal. Here you can trade Pokemon with other trainers from all around the world. Heck yeah, we're gonna make a Wonder Trade. And the Pokemon we're gonna be trading away is none other than Lenny. If you trade Growlithe, you will not be able to get it back. That's okay. He'll be fine, man. I mean, we weren't really using him on the party anyway, so I feel like he's... Oh. What? Huh? I just got a Chinchou apparently. Okay, well, we gotta name it a nickname, so I think I'm gonna name it Kinja. Because there was this really great sushi restaurant I used to go to called Kinja, and for some reason seeing that little floppy fish over there makes me think of Kinja. That was a cool little sound too that it made there. What about you? What do you got going on? Oh, hi there! I may be a gym leader, but don't worry, I'm not looking for a battle now. I'm here visiting a friend. Ooh, Flannery and Whitney are friends. Oh, well, I'm assuming it's Whitney, because usually they're kind of friends with other gym leaders. But that's interesting. There's a gym leader from Hoenn here. Somehow. What? This guy got a Charmander? Come on, man. Huh. Well, I'm not sure if, like, it's actually just completely random, or if it trades with people in the world. Maybe that's why it's, like, due to a thing in the system, the nickname's not working. Maybe it's because it's actually just a random Pokemon, and that was their way of, like, saying, hey, we don't actually trade Pokemon with other people. Wait, what about the OT? That's what I'm wondering now. What if it is actually a random Pokemon from another person? The original trainer says orange, so yeah, I'm pretty sure it just gives you a random Pokemon and it doesn't really count as traded, so I don't know if it's gonna get like boosted experience or anything, but peace out, Flannery. You're hot. I like you. You're great. That's it. Now that we're in Goldenrod City though, we can begin our exploration of probably one of my favorite cities in Pokemon ever, especially in Heart Gold Soul Silver. I just love the look of this place, like even compared to, oh, the festive city of opulent charm, guys. That's a mouthful right there. That's the name that you want to give your kid, man. Like, I don't know, don't just give your kid a regular name like John. No, make him John, the beautiful man of opulent something. Like, make it something epic like that. Anyway, I think I'm actually going to leave off until the next episode where we will continue exploring. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace out, Orange Slices.